Alrighty, well hello everybody and welcome back to the Hunter Call the Wild. We're out here once again on Sundarpatan in multiplayer this time. And we're finally doing the other half of that challenge that I recently did on Layton, which was newest weapon, oldest map, and now we're gonna do oldest weapon, newest map. So everything I have with me right now, weapon-wise, is base game. To start off with, we have the Anniversary Sundberg 454 for our class 4 to 9 heavy hitting ammunition. And then I also have the single shot bolt, or not single shot, I have the single shot break action 7mm, which is also 4 to 9. I think I said 4 to 8 for the Sundberg. That is a 4 to 9 weapon. And then we have the 243 OG. It just, nothing beats the 243 for your class 2 to 4 animals, really. But it's the best for class 2 and 3, so that's why we brought it. Nothing better than that. And then for the small game, we have the Cacciatore 12 gauge. I do have the scopes on everything, and for calling stuff in, if it is callable, I do have the e-caller. I don't really plan to use it. I kind of plan to just hope to get server of a multiplayer server at some point. But it is 11:48 a.m. I'm headed south in the southern part of Sundarpatan towards the water because it's about to be water buffalo drink time, and that's what we're going to use the Sundberg for, and maybe a tiger if we run into them. Again, with this being a challenge video of, you know, oldest and newest and all of that, we will be attempting to do a collection challenge, so we will be attempting to harvest one of each of the 13 species at minimum. I'll probably harvest more than one of everything while I'm here because I could use a little extra cash with my tar grind, because I'm really bad at picking things up if I shoot it poorly and it runs away, like over 300 meters to get it kind of thing. Which I'm a bad shot a lot, so that happens fairly often, and I'm getting kind of low on my ammunition for the tar grind, so I figured it was probably a good idea for me to do something that could earn me some cash. But we're gonna get down to the river and we'll get going. So I don't know if you can see it. That's a tiger in a rest zone. At 170 to 180, I can't tell if there's anything in the way. But I mean, it can't hurt to take a shot with the 7mm. Let's try it. Ooh! I'm assuming since she went to fleeing, that means it was a good shot. Which is, thankfully, what we needed to do with the 7mm. I don't know if I can cross here. She's already down. I'll mark where she went down. Hold on. There we go. Looks like I can cross right here. So I think we'll run down and we'll do that. Not only was that the first time I've ever actually seen a tiger in a rest zone, but I did not expect that we would even see one not aggressive for the first time when playing this. I thought the first encounter that I was going to have with a tiger was going to be getting munched on or something. But, I mean, I'll take what I can get, especially if I can use the 7mm. Because I was kind of expecting to have to use the 7mm on, like, the Nilgai and the Barasinga, and that would be it, because otherwise it would basically be, like, almost useless, but, like, you know. I didn't trust it to be a single shot at a tiger if it was aggressive, so I wasn't too worried about that. It looks like she is just that common orange, which is unfortunate, but hey, I'm just excited that we were able to see one in a rest zone. They're so cool looking. Alright, so that completes our first animal. Alrighty. Well, I'm actually going to head north back to the river system and hope that I can catch a water buffalo in their drink time. I decided it would be a good idea to fast travel and head towards that lake in the very bottom right corner of the map. The host has a couple of water buffalo zones there and muntjac zones, which maybe we'll get to later as I get yelled at by one. But I also, on my single player map, find a lot of woolly hair around this lake. So hopefully we can get a couple of animals on this stop. See, now this is how I expected to run into something like this. Doesn't have the fastest fire rate, but I tell you what it lacks in that, it surely makes up for with penetration. Oh, wait, there's more. One of those was vital. Do the little tango dance. She can't turn very fast. Alright, there we go. Yep, left lung and vertebrae. Glad I didn't dome her on that second one. Alright, I'm still going to continue towards the lake, even though that technically completes my objective of getting a water buffalo. Mostly because I still want to go look for woolly hair around this lake. Because if I see them, with how open it is, it should be fairly easy to get to them with the shotgun. So when I got to that lake, there were shockingly no water buffalo. But I tell you what, there's definitely Barasinga here. That's a 201. That guy goes to 218. He goes to 167. So I think this is the Barasinga I'm going to go for. I'm gonna use the 7mm for him though. Get some more uses out of it before it's kind of difficult to use. I think he's wider, it looks like, but I don't remember if they get spread credit. I'm gonna 0 for 75 since he's basically only at 100. I want him to go like alert. Yeah, turn around. We'll try this. Alright, I feel really good about that. Oh yeah, right there on the beach too. Alright, now let's reload our single shot, run over there, and grab a Barasinga. But since I got to the lake and there were no water buffalo there, which was, in my opinion, a little bit weird for, it was like 12:30, I just decided, you know what, we'll count those two as harvests, and we'll move on. They're so pretty. And they make the cutest noises. Alright, let's pick our guy up. 188, made gold, level 4. Do they get spread? They do get inner spread. Okay. Not bad. 188 score. Pretty nice. Nice light brown. We'll accept it. I snuck back over to the far eastern side of Bahad because there's this really nice like rolling hills open area that I typically have a lot of gray lag geese land in, and I figured that would be one of the easier spots to try and get them. There's a female black buck that called as I was coming up the hill to get up here, but I hope that we'll run into some black buck, maybe some really far south tar and blue sheep. The Tibetan fox are in this area, but the woolly hair definitely are as well. There he is. To say I did get a warning call. Alright, let's use our 243. I want 2 hits just in case. I'm not 100% sure that the first hit was good, but I know with 2 of them and how fast his health dropped that we got him for sure. It's just a matter of what kind of hit we got the first time. Let's see. Oh, well, something was vital. Looks like the first hit was vital. Let's pick up our guy. They look so good after the rework. I'm really, really proud of what EW did. And I like the horn colors that go with it. Like they have the really light horns or the darker colored ones. Level 3, we did get left lung that first hit, and then the second hit was just leg. It did 5% of the damage. Scored 94, so he's a little shy of gold. And there's not like a, it has to be gold and it has to be male thing going on for me this time, because otherwise I would have waited until we found a male tiger. But I'll stick with this being just fine. And we'll continue on. So, as I follow this black buck up the hill, the other track that I have that's pink is actually a rabbit that just crested that hill. Got the shotgun out and at the ready. Hopefully, we'll get a shot before he disappears. Or want to walk up to us. Or several. Now, the only reason that I did that is because I know that the original host is not in the session anymore. So we'll pick up our many, many hares. We have a male. A male. A female. Light gray this time. Another male, dark brown. Our last one, a female, the light gray variation. Well, that definitely takes care of the hare that we were trying to find. Now it's just the gray lag geese that I gotta find that are fairly little. Literally seconds later. Like, I shot those hare right there. And I have gray lags right up here, landing on the other side of that hill. Since they can't see me as I sneak in, I have a fairly good chance of being able to get semi-close. And once I do, there is a level 4 in the group. So I guess I might as well keep this at the ready. Hopefully, fairly quickly, we'll get the other class 1 animal taken care of off this map. I'm pretty sure I can hear them. Sure can. That's a lot of geese. I'll take the 2 that I got. First one, female, just a brown, no big deal there. And then the second one, a male. We got the level 4. And he scored gold. 3.61 it looks like underneath of that multiplayer chat. I hear a water buffalo. That's 2 vital hits. That should do the job. Just gotta stay out of her way. Look at that high bleed right with the Sunberg. Wonderful job. Looks like double lung, double lung. Not much for score, but it is a female. Very proud of the Sunberg. I'm very glad that I can do things like that. Alrighty, so that takes care of 6 of our 13 species, so we are just under the technical, I guess, halfway point. Well, we made it to yak territory. Ooh boy, you're gonna flee into me, aren't you? Well, I missed their drink time, but we still got one. Looks like jet brown, maybe? Dark brown. hey, he made gold, which is pretty nice for a 7, especially considering how trolly the level 9s are. 1020, not bad. But anyway, we were headed for this lake here to see if I could A, find any yak nearby, and B, find any blue sheep drinking, and on the way, perhaps pick up snow leopard tracks or fox mating calls. I'm not going back up the hill for that one. We'll have to find her later. But I was coming down, and then I got like a yak fleeing call and hurried to hit the record button. Glad that I did. Because I tell you what, there have been 2 animals so far that I've accidentally forgotten to record, so we're still going for them. Alright, so I ended up getting a warning call from a male Tibetan fox. So I figured it probably wouldn't hurt to set up the e-collar and get somewhere out ahead of it to see if we couldn't find him. So the e-collar is currently making all the most obnoxious noises back there behind me. I'm gonna use a shower in a can spray, pull out the 243, keep it zeroed for 75, and I might go prone on the rock that I'm on or that one. Just to see if I can't get an overview of the direction he plans to come from. I'm assuming he's gonna he won't come like straight in. I'm assuming he's gonna like curve around one way. Yep, there he is. That's a female. Oh. Right there. She's gonna flee. She went that way. That's totally fine. I'll reload. We'll pick this up before I forget it, because I'm very, very prone to do that on my own maps. We'll go pick him up. Is that him? He slid all the way down here from a vital hit? What in the world? Double lung, red fur type. Let's see. Quick kill 250. I'm assuming. Yeah, so 100% quick kill. He dropped immediately. Weird. Alrighty, so I fast traveled back down to the southeastern area of Hingiri. And I finally located a couple of blue sheep. We are going to definitely be using the 7mm again. These guys are upset at my existence. But those are level 3s, whereas over here we've got ourselves a level 4. So hopefully that'll do. Dropped him in his tracks on the spot. He didn't move anywhere. So now, when we return to the mountains for the snow leopard tar, for the snow leopard and the tar, we don't have to worry about blue sheep as well. It'll probably be pretty fitting for us to end on the 2 species that both don't drink, considering the difficulty that that challenge poses as we are approaching evening on this server, and I do not have... and I still do not have a host. Let's grab our blue sheep. Blue-gray fur type. He made gold, which is really appreciated. Tracking distance, I think, is incorrect. I'm assuming it's incorrect because multiplayer. I don't think I tracked a blue sheep this far. I really don't. But I really like how these guys are. I really like that blue-gray fur type too. If I get a diamond blue sheep, man, I hope that I have the blue-gray fur type. But we'll cross that one off of our list, and now we have 4 remaining species to go find. And it is the perfect time to head way back south to the river system for Montec, as it is their drink time. Alrighty, so we've made it out to the river. It is 16:06, which is like perfect time to see basically every Montec this map has to offer right out here on the river, if not on these southern lakes. My waypoint is on a zone, and I did spot a female there on the way down. Right there. I'd like to find a male, but I will take a female if I don't spot anything. There aren't too many zones near me with where I entered, like, the river area, but that doesn't necessarily mean that the host just doesn't have them all, or if this is a particularly bare section of the river where she just doesn't have that many zones, but we'll find out. That's a really nice 4, actually. Hold on. Might be able to do that. Maybe not. Oh my gosh, we dropped him in his tracks. I wonder if I hit, like, a brain. Is there, like, a entry wound? Oh my goodness, we got to the liver. I am speed. Fast as heck. Look at him go. 33. Very, very close to diamond. Closer to diamond than he was the gold requirement. But, man. I thought I was like up here, brain, maybe the neck. I didn't think that I just caught him in like the perfect point of the animation where I could get all the way through to the liver. That's incredible. I hear something. I think something is either aggressive or nearby. Ready? I've made my way back up into the mountains. Because of that exact reason. That exact warning call and everything. In hopes of getting a male. Oh, right there. Perfect. I just need him to turn broadside with the 7mm. Oh, perfect. Swapped right on over. Let's go grab him. So now the only thing that I have to worry about up here is finding a snow leopard. And then back down in the southern region, the only thing I have to worry about is finding a nilgai. Now, the nilgai drink from 8 to noon. The host of the server, I think, has gone AFK, so I don't think we're in for a time change anytime soon. So I guess we're about to go hunt the hardest animal ever at nighttime, or try to reconnect to a different server. I haven't decided yet. Maybe we'll let this guy decide. If he scores over 75, I'll find a new server. Because I do not remember what his score estimate was. Over 75, we find a new server. 78, I guess we're gonna find a new server. But double long liver with the 7mm, he dropped in his tracks. Alright, I'll go look for a new server. Alrighty, so I connected to one server, got disconnected from that one, connected to another server. Now we've crept our way down to a lake thanks to the host's tent that's fairly close to this lake. It is nilgai drink time in this server, very luckily, 8:57 a.m. I'm creeping down here to the beach. They do have a zone right here for Bengal tiger in the morning, which tells me that they know what's here in that zone, I guess. So maybe we'll go track down a tiger. But for right now, I think we're going to be focused on whatever nilgai are here at the lake. Which, so far, just looks like the bull across the water. Oh, there's a guy right there. He looks like the only one on this side, and he is a lower level than this guy. So I think we're going to take the one across the water. But we're going to use the 7mm. That's the wrong thing. There we go. Nilga have fairly large hearts. This shouldn't be too difficult to hit. It's gonna be easier with his head up, though. There we go. Up. Ow. Did not get that heart shot. Alrighty, well, let's pick up our nil guy up here on the shoreline. Didn't quite make it to the grass with that high bleed rate. The Barasinga up there are leaving. We were just above the heart. Not by much. It does sit pretty low, but it is, as you can see, a very, very unusually large heart for an animal of this size. But we got the blue fur type. Very pleased with that. And now, only animal that remains on the list for the collection challenge is the elusive snow leopard. So I guess we're headed to the mountains to see what we can run into. Alright, so this is kind of embarrassing. I just stuck a chip in my mouth and got a mating call from a male snow leopard. So, it gave me a distance of 140 to 180, I think. But I literally just stuck a chip in my mouth because I was so worried that this was going to take forever. Like, it's already been like 3 hours solid of me doing this. Alright, there's the warning call. I'm gonna switch to the 7mm because he should be somewhere visible. There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh my goodness. It's always like panic until the moment they're down. We got the snow fur type. Ugh, they're gorgeous. Double long liver, scored gold. Perfect. Gorgeous level 7 snowcat. And that completes the Sundarpatan collection challenge. Get out of this loud brush. But that completes the challenge. We are all set. We've collected one of everything off this map with some of our oldest weapons that are available in the game. But that is all that I have for you today. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I will see you next time. Bye!